What's up, Savvy Expats? Today we're gonna check out the new Landmark grocery store. It was just opened in October 1st. This is especially a good grocery store for you expats that are looking for some imported produce. So without wasting time, let's get into it. Alright you guys, so immediately walking into the grocery store, we have all the fresh produce to the left of us. It is the first thing that you're going to walk into, so get all your fruits and vegetables in the beginning while shopping. Alright guys, so they pretty much have everything from apples to oranges to mangoes, bananas, cantaloupes, durian, you name it. A lot of fruit options here and a lot of vegetable options here. And even for you guys that are Korean or like Korean food, you have like spring roll wrappers, cabbage, kimchi, stuff like that. So overall, a lot of fruit and vegetable options on the left side of the mall. Now let's walk straight ahead where they have more aisles, and it looks like it's just aisles and aisles and aisles of imported goods and Filipino goods. So you guys pretty much just walk from the fruits and vegetables aisles, you take a right, and then you have all the aisles I was talking about and all the imported goods. So let's see what's on this aisle. We have soft drinks, beers, wines, and spirits. And so pretty much in the first aisle, you have all that you can really ask for. You have all your soft drinks, all your wine, stuff like that. So pretty much simple. We also have the employees in the aisles. Hi guys. Everybody's so friendly here, so that's great too. And just to the right, all the way to the right of the grocery store, you have all the checkout aisles to pay for all your items. And it looks like you also have your juice aisle here as well. And of course you also have your bread aisle. So I don't know if we're gonna go actually through every single aisle, because I mean there's a ton of these, but I can just give you guys a pretty decent idea of what we have here. Like over here we have some coffee as well, Starbucks, imported stuff, even the Filipino stuff like Nescafe, and just all these different brands and goods. So there's a ton to go through, but we're just gonna give you guys a general idea of what they have here. And to give you guys an idea of how I'm walking through here, I'm just basically doing zigzags across every single aisle, because you just pretty much go back and forth and you have all your options. Imported chips, local chips, biscuits, drinks. So you just do a bunch of zigzags and you have all the aisles. And like I said, for you expats and Filipinos that like American brands, you have all the imported stuff. Even my childhood favorites like Cheeto Puffs, Tostitos, Ruffles, all this kind of stuff that you wouldn't find at a local Filipino grocery store. And you even have the nuts, cashews, mixed nuts, all of this kind of stuff. I love these guys, these are good. And of course you have your milk aisle. So we could go through every single aisle in this grocery store, but that would be very tedious and there's just so much to look at. So I'm just going to give you guys a simple breakdown of what this grocery store is like. You see the fruits and vegetables first off. You walk further down, you have a ton of aisles, which you have your candy, your milk, your cereals, all your basic home brands. And then past the first half of the grocery store, that's where you have your frozen produce. So let's go check that out. Before we check out the frozen produce, of course you have one of my favorite aisles, the chocolate aisle. You have Snickers, M&Ms, all this kind of imported American candies. Awesome. So guys, you walk further down. Here's what I was talking about with the frozen produce, all the cold produce right over here, as you can see. So we walk to the left, and here we have all of your milk, even your ice cream and stuff like that, vitamin milk, and yogurt. So basically all the cream stuff on this aisle. And then over here on this aisle, guys, we have the frozen meats. We have frozen bacon, even the frozen Filipino foods like sisig and langganisa, that kind of foods. But it's all just frozen meats here. And even over here, guys, you have like Wagyu steaks and stuff like that. I have to try this out sometime, but for the most part, I don't really trust expensive meats when it's like frozen all the time here in the Philippines. So you even have like picanha, Japanese A5 Wagyu. Awesome. And right next to the meat aisle, you have the eggs, the poultry, all this different stuff, even cheese and deli meats. Let's see what this looks like. So my family, we tried this one, guys. You see salami. It was actually pretty decent. We put it on our pizza and we also just tried it by itself. It was pretty good. So as you can see, you have all your cheeses, your meats. Yeah, just a ton of different options, guys, for the most part. And this looks pretty cool. You even have the tube stuff. That's always good to see. So I've never tried any of these ones where it's actually tubed, but from the salami that we have tried, it was good. Then here you have the cheeses. Kashkabal, never heard of that. Cool. All right, guys, moving on from the frozen produce aisle, we are going to the next set of aisles. So there's like two sets of aisles. The first half where you have a ton of aisles, and the second half past the frozen produce, you have a bunch of other aisles. So for the most part, just a lot of other miscellaneous stuff. And we'll just check out one of the aisles on this side of the grocery store. We have some tomato sauce. I see across you have toilet paper, laundry detergent, and like I said, you guys, at the very end of the grocery store, you have all the meats and the deli section. So we're gonna check this out because it's probably my favorite part of the grocery store. So walking past all the other aisles, we meet the end of the grocery store where you have, like I said, the steaks, the meats, chickens, poultry, that kind of stuff. So for this one, we're gonna walk all the way through and look at every single meat and just do kind of like a walking tour of this part. You even have gizzards, chicken gizzards, liver, ricotta, fried, cut, wings. Awesome. So was this place opened in October 1st? October 1st, sorry. How do you like working here? You like it? Oh, good, good. Awesome. All right. What's your name? RJ. I'm Evan. Nice to meet you, RJ. Yeah, and so the employees, guys, are also really nice here too. You even have like those professional deli slicers right there. If you guys are from the US or Italy, you guys have probably seen that before. Cut the meat and the deli meats to the perfect thickness, so those are the real deal. And then over here you have more of the pricier meats and steaks. You have beef top blade, Angus sirloin or strip loin. Yeah, so I mean that stuff looks really good. Angus ribeye. Oh yeah, this is the one that my family got, guys, right over here. This Angus ribeye bone. That one is good. I actually recommend it to you guys. But these meats are pricier than the meats in the US. I think in the US you have better access to steak, so of course over here it's gonna be more pricey. And look at that huge Japanese Wagyu, guys. 10,000 pesos per kilo. I'll put the price up on the screen in dollars. Wow. Wagyu chuck flaptail. That one looks like it's dry aged. So overall, guys, a lot of options here. Even Japanese, American cuts, like ribeye. You even have lamb. Come on, that looks so good. Korean meats. Hi. Yeah, so guys, a lot of different options here. Baby back ribs, spare ribs, short ribs. Hopefully you guys can get a good view of this. Yeah, so definitely better options compared to SM Aura and SM Supermarket. And the meats here are also, they also look a lot fresher than SM Supermarket. You even have the Filipino items here too, like longanisa. This is my favorite breakfast sausage here in the Philippines. Beef tapa, pepper steak, barbecue chops, barbecue skewer. So even the marinated items here. Ground sirloin. You have meat for caldereta, short ribs, beef shank, sirloin, brisket. Awesome. And then over here on the last part, you have all of the seafoods. So let me give you guys a full view of this. So right down there, right where that guy in the gray shirt is standing, that's where we started off. And we made our way through looking at all the meats here. And look at how huge these prawns are. That is gigantic. Do you guys know where you guys got these prawns?
I got prawns.
It's kind of hard to hear, guys, with the mask and everything. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think she really heard me. You have tawilis here, small fish. So you guys saw how huge those prawns are, right? Those things are gigantic. So just making our way down through all the seafood stuff here. Fish. I'm sure they have tilapia here. Yeah, they have tilapia there. Yeah, and so this is pretty much the end of the seafood aisle. It really looks good. A ton of options here, guys. Yeah, so I mean, we could just walk through the rest of the grocery store and just do a walking tour across everything else because I want to give you guys a good idea of the layout of the place. More frozen items here. And then as you can see, these are all the aisles I was talking about. There's definitely a ton of them. Here's the frozen produce. It basically goes like this. You have all these aisles here. I'm on the furthermost left side of the grocery store, so this is like kind of the end side. And then you can just walk down and check out all these aisles. It just goes on and on and on. So definitely a ton of options here for you guys to check out. If I were to compare it to SM Supermarket, which is the most popular grocery store here in the Philippines, This one is a lot better in my opinion. It seems more clean and more organized. There's a lot more options as well as imported options. And when it comes to meat, this place blows SM Supermarket out of the water when it comes to getting fresh, good quality meat from wherever you want, from Japan, from the US. So definitely check out this place called Landmark, right next to High Street and right next to Central Square Mall. And so if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. We are so close, guys, to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. You guys have been killing it with hitting the subscribe button as well as the like button. Let's try and get this video to 100 likes, and I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless.